Prove the cosine law. C squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine angle C. The cosine law can be used to calculate an angle if given all three sides, or a side if given its opposite angle and the two other sides. To derive the cosine law, first draw a triangle ABC. Note that sides are labeled using lowercase letters corresponding to the opposite angle. We can then draw a line from B perpendicular to line segment AC. We can label this side H, as this corresponds to the height of the triangle if using AC as the base. We can then split up side AC into X and B minus X. We'll express H squared in terms of A and X, as well as in terms of C and B minus X using Pythagorean theorem. We can then set the expressions for H squared equal and rearrange to isolate for C squared. We can then express cosine of angle C in terms of X and A. We'll then isolate for the X and substitute this to obtain the cosine law. First of all, H squared is equal to A squared minus X squared. In this case, we're using the left side right triangle. And H squared is also equal to C squared minus B minus X all squared. This corresponds to the right triangle on the right side. Since these expressions are both equal to H squared, we'll set them equal. A squared minus X squared equals C squared minus B minus X all squared. We can expand out the brackets using FOIL. This gives A squared minus X squared equals C squared minus B squared plus 2xb minus X squared. Note here that the X squareds will cancel out. We then have C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2xb. We can then use the fact that cosine of angle C, which is equal to the adjacent side divided by the hypotenuse, is equal to X over A. We can then rearrange this to isolate X. X is equal to A times cosine of C. We can then substitute X as being A times cosine of C. This then results in the cosine law. C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine angle C.